Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Panther Style, March 9th, 2021. Welcome, and today with us we have Mr. Alfredo Ruiz, our counselor extraordinaire,
Hi, everyone.
and this is Debbie Dolan, our AP extraordinaire. So we welcome you, and hopefully we have some good information for you. First on the docket is school reopening, because that's first on all of our minds, and we don't know a date for sure yet. We're getting very, very close. My understanding is today the adjusted number was 8.3, and we are looking forward to reaching a 7 level so that we can move from purple to the red tier. So we're very, very close. And with that in mind, on Friday, we will, in my Friday letter and posted on our website, will be our hybrid bell schedule when we do go to our hybrid schedule. And so you'll be able to see it this Friday. And there is also a district video describing returning to school and some of the issues that we are discussing to keep everyone safe. And you can find that video on the DSUSD live YouTube channel. So,
Ms. Fraser, do you know in our Friday letter if we'll also have a link to that video?
yes, we will.
Awesome.
So I like that breathe. I hope everyone was just breathing.
Yeah.
You were sharing that message because this has really caused a lot of angst. Wondering when school is going to open. We hope it opens soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and third quarter is coming to an end. I can't believe it. March 19th is the end of the third quarter. And so this is another reminder to make sure you have all of your missing work turned in. Check on Parent View, check for missing assignments, check on your grades, check with your teachers to see what you can do to make sure that all your assignments are turned in and you are up to date.
So that's next Friday, a week from this Friday. Wow.
Crazy.
Time is flying.
And we have many, many library books that are overdue, outstanding library books. So please return your library books. Again, we have our big blue box outside. You can return library books anytime, day or night. Just stick them in that box in the parking lot. But please check at home because many of you have books that need to be turned in, or you need to email Mrs. Boyle about checking out other books. So please check at home.
Ms. Fraser, is it true starting next Monday, our office is going to go back to regular office hours?
Yes, we'll be open regular hours, 8 to 4. And parents can come anytime to pick up a book. Several teachers have books that they would like their students to pick up. So yes, regular office hours will begin next Monday. And just as a reminder, if you have a Chromebook to return, please don't put it in the blue box. You must bring that into the office.
Awesome.
LPAC. Who's going to talk about LPAC, Mrs. Dolan?
Oh, I'm so excited that you invited me to share this. Our students have been really showing up and been putting in effort to pass these tests, and we greatly appreciate that. Every one of our students has been getting counseling to understand what it takes in order to reclassify out of the English Learner Program. And they all know that they have to work hard to get their grades up. They have to do their iReady, make sure that they've got a diagnostic score that's in the yellow, and finish their test. So they have one tomorrow. They have all received Zoom links so they know where to go. And meanwhile, our specialists are doing a tremendous job of reaching out and meeting with students and doing their one-on-one testing. So I just really want to congratulate everybody for everything they've done so far. And we should have this all done by March 17th, which is awesome.
That's a good job.
And do you know anything about this conference coming up, Mrs. Dolan?
I do. I'm so excited that the Riverside County Office of Education is offering this, and they're offering this through their SEL, Character Strong, and other programs. This is a free conference to any parent or student or even educator who would like to look at removing barriers so that students thrive, both academically and socially, emotionally. Now, there are 3 dates, and if you participate in all 3 dates and you're one of the first 900 to sign up, you get a free book. So that's pretty exciting. The link to sign up is the rcoe.k12oms.org/575-199416. And just to share with you, if you can't go for that, because that is a significant commitment to go to this conference, but if you want, you can just go to the keynote speakers, and they are all excellent. And each day has a different speaker, and I just really invite you to go and listen to them. I think you'll really learn a lot. And there is translation available.
Awesome.
Mr. Ruiz, you're up.
Yes, this is an exciting slide because we're congratulating one of our students, one of our Panthers, Isaac Vasquez. He is recognized as our Every Student Succeeding. And this is an award that goes out to a student who really just kind of took on the nurturing of the staff. Everyone here at the school tries to work with all of our students as best as possible. And Isaac just took that help and that nurturing from everyone and just ran with it. So we'll go ahead and play a little video by his actual counselor, Ms. Vasquez, to tell you all about him.
Hello, I'm Jessica Vasquez, school counselor at Palm Desert Charter Middle. It is with great pride that I roar our 7th grader, Isaac Vasquez. He is a shining example of what a positive and supportive school experience can do for students who face challenges. As a 6th grader, he was struggling to fit in and find his place. He would often stop by my office to ask questions, share his progress, and ask if he could help with anything. His genuine smile and compelling desire to help gave him a big role in 6th grade. He was the first 6th grader to be an office helper. He thrived and grew so much in his role that year. Since then, Isaac has persevered through challenges and exceeded his academic goals. Miss Lieberman, his humanities teacher this year, describes him as a leader in her class who is kind, gracious, and always enthusiastic to learn. Isaac Vasquez, you are the ultimate Panther. Roar!
Woo! That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Hello.
So that's really awesome things for one of our students to get honored with this award. I wish we could do this award for all of our students succeeding. So I'm really happy that Isaac got this award. And then a little bit more information for those 8th grade students moving on to the high school. Desert Sands is rolling out the summer school interest forms. If there's an interest to continue over to the summer as we prepare for high school. There is a few criteria that needs to be met. So there is a math foundations course that our math teachers are recommending students. So if you got a specific email from the math teacher, please look at that and talk with your student. There's a possibility of taking one of the 2 semesters for the summer for 3 weeks. So there's some flexibility if you have some plans for the summer to still get your student prepared for math courses. And then the other component for those students who have signed up for AP Human Geography or AVID courses at Palm Desert High School, then you will get the opportunity to sign up for PE and make a little bit of space for that extra academic class next year. If you are considering, if your student is considering attending one of the other high schools, La Quinta, Shadow Hills, Indio, then it would be really awesome if you can speak to us, just so that we can make sure to funnel that application in that direction. Each of these schools may have different possibilities, different requirements, just because there's a different schedule to it. I believe La Quinta High School doesn't offer the PE course for the summer, only the math. So we can work with you if you need more information. Okay.
And can I ask a question, Mr. Ruiz? So is it true that if you sign up for PE, you do commit for, it's a 6-week commitment?
Yes. If you sign up for PE, then it's the 6-week commitment. And then right now, all of this information is really useful so that they can work on their recruiting as far as teachers. So if there is a genuine interest in attending, please submit that interest form, and we can plug those students in, and our school district can work on the right recruitment and make sure that we have those spots available for all the kids.
Awesome. Yeah, math is you can either do 3 or 6 weeks. That one you get a choice, but not PE.
Math, it's 1 semester, so 3 weeks. So it could be the first semester, or it could be the second semester that they end up doing. So a good way to think of it: do I just want to finish the school year and then jump into summer school and have my whole rest of the summer, or do I want to enjoy a little bit of a break and then work on getting ready for my math for high school? So 2 ways of looking at it.
Thank you for clarifying that for me.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Ruiz, thank you for all the work you do with our 8th graders.
It is with great.
Sorry.
I know many of them have questions. So 8th graders, be sure and reach out to your counselor if you have questions about any of the summer programs or signing up for your classes for next year.
Yes. And once we get that interest form filled out, we'll be contacting the families. So expect a notification from us, whether it's through Zoom, through email, through phone call. We'll be trying to get a hold of you just to make sure that we're on the right page for summer. So
that's awesome. And do you want to give a quick update for our current 6th and 7th graders? The list of schedules will be coming out pretty soon, I think, right?
Yes. Actually, it already went out to some of our students. It already went out. So just to start thinking about it, just to start seeing what your possibilities are, so you can start exploring if there are any applications or auditions that you need to do if you're wanting to try out for certain levels and certain classes. Check your email. That's where we send everything. Just we understand that not all students have added the Google Classroom by grade level. So make sure you check your email and just read the description. We should be rolling out either right after spring break, giving you the opportunity to make your selections once you've figured out if you got into ASB or advanced dance or stuff like that. Okay.
Great. Okay, so we have a deadline, April 2nd, in order to sign up for the lottery if you want to attend our school for next year. And there's always a little bit of confusion because we're a charter school and we accept students from all over the valley. All students must fill out the lottery form in order to get on the waiting list. The lottery itself will take place the first week in May, the lottery drawing. But it's important that you meet the April 2nd deadline and that you turn in that interest form. So, and if this is a little picture of our website, and on the right-hand side, you can see where the arrow is pointing, and there's more information. And again, don't hesitate to call the school if you have more questions.
Okay.
Oh boy, I'm so excited to be able to be here to share the Panorama survey results. You know, we spent easily 2 months gathering data from all of our stakeholders. And the information that we gather is so important in helping us write plans to best satisfy all the needs of our student population here at our school. There are 4 components to this year's survey, and one is our student climate. Another one is the student social and emotional learning survey. We have a staff climate survey, and then we, of course, have our parent and family survey. I'm going to go ahead and share the data with you on all 4 surveys. It's a summary of it, but there's also a link. Mr. Rees, if you could go back 1 second so we can show them that link. It's really something that we would love to hear from you one more time. If after looking at this data, there's something that you would like to share with us, if there's a comment or a concern, we really listen to these. These are a very important aspect of our LCAP process. So our local control plan is guided by these surveys and the comments that we get. So that is an easy link, hopefully, to remember. So it's a bit.ly/PDCMS PF, all capital letters, 2021. And that PF stands for Panorama Feedback. So PDCMS PF 2021. All right, let's dive into that data. Our first one is student climate, and I just wanted to share with you how excited we were for our numbers. We had well over 1,100 students who responded to the survey, so these are pretty accurate tools when we start getting to that close number. The first column shares the topic. There are many questions that go into each one of these topics. The second column shows the percent of favorable answer to that particular section. The third column shows how we compared to the district in totality. And then the last column shows how we've either moved up or moved down or remained the same. And one of the things I'd like to direct your attention to was this year, our greatest strength was knowledge and fairness of discipline, rules and norms. So our students felt that we did a tremendous job on this, which brought us up 11 points. Now we're 2 above where the average student is in the district for this age group. So that's pretty exciting. We also had significant growth in safety, and we tried to figure out, what was it about that? Yes, students are home, but also our school site has had fewer Zoom bombings. There's been, fewer reports of cyberbullying, even though we're all on these online platforms. So we're wondering if that increase right there had to do with that. So we have some more research to do. Climate for supportive academic learning has also increased by 6. So we're pretty excited about those results. As we move into SEL, in the SEL, students again are asked questions about themselves, how they feel that they are able to learn, how are they able to manage their time, are they capable of trying new things and being successful? All of these goes into the SEL. Social awareness, their ability to be empathetic with one another and their resiliency and their ability to take care of their own needs. And what's interesting is when you look at this number, our growth mindset for our school dramatically increased. So students had to really take some ownership and really discovered that yes, they can do it. And what a tremendous thing to learn about yourself is that you're capable of learning new things. And on the next slide, we have our staff climate survey. So again, we had a really great numbers on our class survey, our staff survey. And when you look at what our greatest increase was, it was our sense of belonging to school. So I think we saw a lot of teachers really reaching out this year and supporting one another and helping each other grow through the challenge of distance learning. And I think that is reflected here. We also had significant increase in our knowledge of fairness, discipline, rules, and norms. Again, that's something that our students also felt was very high. Satisfaction with the district. Our district did put a lot of support out for teachers in this challenging time. And of course, again, safety. And there were a lot of levels here of trying to help make sure that our Zoom calls were as safe as possible. Okay, our last slide today is about our parents. Now, we only had about 437 parent responses, and with everybody, that's about a fourth of our school. So we really, encourage you whenever we have these out there to get your voice out there so that we can really make meaningful decisions based on it. But something, again, that was across the board is safety. Our safety here at that school, again, went up. And you can see by district, if you look at where we stand in the district bands, we're on the top end. And that's very exciting. Also, again, knowledge and fairness, we are reaching the top end there. And we had some dramatic improvements in there. Sense of belonging to school is fairly stagnant. We're right in the middle of our bell-shaped curve. And of course, this is one of our big LCAP goals. So this is an area of focus that our school plans to spend some time on and put into our upcoming LCAP. And then also climate of support for academic learning. We have some work to do here too to build confidence with our families. And so we thank all of the people that shared with their voice. Now, across the board, satisfaction with the district has gone down. It's been a pandemic year and a frustration everywhere. And we hear you, and I think we feel it as well and understand that. I really like this new section that they've added, the cultural awareness section. Notice that there aren't any other things to compare it to because it is a new section. Again, that is our lowest number overall. So we have some work to do here. It's a new area of focus, and we will dig into that and see what we can do to improve. So that is the survey results for this year. Again, I just want to encourage you, if you have any comments, any concerns, any ideas of what we can do to improve here, please put it on that form. That's the bit.ly/PDCMS-PF, Panorama feedback, so PF 2021. And we would love to hear from you. And it is open to everybody. So thank you for letting me share that.
Awesome.
It's always so interesting for us to have parents and students and teachers participate in a survey, and we really do read every single, answer and spend a lot of time analyzing the data, and it really helps us to know where we need to improve and where we're doing well. And I, for one, was especially interested in the social emotional aspect this year because it's been such an odd year and we haven't been able to have our students in class. So really appreciate your input. It helps us tremendously.
Awesome. And this is a preview for next week, I'm assuming.
Well, I thought because it's been such a long one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this up on our YouTube channel as well. We have some wonderful videos that our Renaissance students are producing so that you could get to know our teachers. And they post this on the student websites. Each class has their own Google page, and this is posted there so the students can look at it. But we thought, what fun would it be for parents who wanted to look and see, if any of your students have Mrs. Wagner. This is the PE teacher, Miss Wagner, and let me tell you, it's a great video, and it's really fun, and it brought a lot of smiles to the staff. So we're looking forward to sharing it with you, and you can watch it at your own leisure. We'll pop it on the YouTube channel.
We love these presentations by the Renaissance students. It's so great to see them be the interviewers and have a chance to get to know people, but for them to have the chance to ask the questions. So And once again, we're very, very grateful for all of our students, our families, our teachers, staff at school for all their hard work. We're especially proud of our students who we know have had to deal with a lot this year and are doing very well. And we want them to keep up the good work and make that effort to learn as much as they can and know that it won't be too long and we'll be back in school.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.